What up, gang? Lang, Carolina Jackpot Time coming at you on Wednesday evening. It's a little after 6:30. Hope everybody's doing well today. It's been a long day for me, and it seems like everybody out here on the road that I get behind is going about 10 miles an hour slower than what they really should be going. So that's slowing my process down a little bit. But hey, I'm here for it. If you're new around here, please give a little bit of consideration to staying true around here. We hit 12,000 subscribers, or we're right there at it, which is great. We started with 0 years ago, in case you didn't know. So it's grown a lot over the years, and hey, there's a lot of channels out there that's bigger than this one, and that's wonderful too. But I'm proud of what we've built over here, and we're going to continue to grow this whole thing-a-lang. Tell your friends about it. Share the videos around, and we'll get another 12,000. Heck, I don't know. We'll take this Carolina Jackpot thing as far as we can take it. So Mario Anderson Jr., number 24 for the Gamecocks, running back, who transferred in from Newberry College last transfer portal cycle, reportedly has entered the NCAA transfer portal again. I guess this time as a graduate. He earned a degree from South Carolina, and now he's going to go in search of the bag and take his talent somewhere else. I don't really know how to feel about this one. It kind of pisses you off a little bit as a fan when you see that your team, your school took in someone from a lower level school where they were not going to be able to get these kind of opportunities, and then they use you up for what they can, and then they're out the door. That kind of ticks me off a little bit. I mean, I don't know how much some of these people think they're worth, but I promise you, there ain't as worth as damn much as they think they are. Now, I think a lot of them probably get some bad advice. I think there's a lot of shady-ass people out there who are making a lot of money off these young men, agenting them, so to speak, giving them bad advice. But this is not good by any stretch of the imagination. We thought this guy would be coming back and would be a big cog in the offensive wheel, and now it doesn't look like he's going to be around. That leaves us with 2 scholarship running backs. You have a Juju McDowell who broke his collarbone, I think it was, a couple of weeks before the end of the season this year, and was unable to play the last few games. He returns for another season next year, but he's kind of an undersized back, really not what you need from an SEC level in terms of that, to be playing the kind of schedule we play. And then DJ Braswell, who was a true freshman this year. I mean, he showed a little bit of promise, I guess, but as much of a mess as the offensive line was this year, you really couldn't judge these folks that much. But one we could judge was Mario Anderson. He rushed for over 700 yards and really didn't become the starting running back until probably about game number 4, I believe it was, if I'm thinking back correctly. He showed some flashes. He has some breakaway speed, and he has a burst where he can get through the line of scrimmage, and he can burst some long runs and do some good things. This is not a good loss by any stretch of the imagination. Now, South Carolina is still, as far as I know, they're still in the mix for that kid out of Mississippi, 4-star running back Daniel Hill. He's not committed anywhere yet. Remember, he was supposed to commit back in like August, before the college season started, or might have been before his high school season even started. Then he put his stuff off. He was probably seeing what kind of bag he could come up with for himself too. I don't know. I'm about to get tired of that term too. Bag. Give me a bag. Why don't we just say give me some money? I get tired of some of these cliche, stupid sayings that just get used over and over and over and over. I'm going to stop saying it. If y'all hear me say the bag, reach through the screen and slap me. As far as I know, they're still in the mix for that guy. He hasn't announced yet. National Signing Day is coming up pretty soon. or the early signing day, which is the signing day. And then South Carolina's been, they have Rocket Sanders, the young man from Arkansas who rushed for 1,400 and something yards in 2022 and was injured a lot last year, is supposed to be taking an official visit to South Carolina very soon. So we'll see. Who knows? But I don't want to lose Mario Anderson Jr. It sucks. But hey, it is what it is. This transfer portal business is nasty. And what pisses me off is a lot of our fans getting on here. I've seen them on Twitter too. And allow me to say this, and then I'm going to throw something else in here. I'm getting tired of seeing people throw up stuff about him like, well, he rushed for 3.5 yards per carry. Yeah, that's going to be real hard to replace. Was he supposed to block for himself? It was good that he was able to find any holes to run through, because they weren't creating them for him. Not very often. Not very often. 3.5 yards a carry behind that shitty offensive line, or various incarnations of a shitty offensive line all year long, was pretty dang impressive. Oh, but he wasn't no good, though. But all year long, every couple of games, he'd rip off a 70-yard run. When he hurdled that Florida kid for that touchdown when he caught that pass. Look at Super Mario. Look at him go, man. Look at him go. This is RB1. I mean, hell, he come back next year. He could be a Dark Horse Heisman candidate. And then now he enters the portal. Ain't no good. Ain't no good. Look at him. He only had 3.5 yards to carry. Ain't no good. Now, I know what you're saying. That we're Carolina jackpot. You said the same thing last year. Yes, I did. About Marshawn Lloyd. I said the guy's injured a lot, which is true, and which was true. He was injured a lot at South Carolina. Not his fault, not my fault, not your fault, but he was injured a lot. Those are facts. This guy was a good running back. He had a lot of potential. Those are facts as well. The 3.5 yards a carry thing, I'm not even thinking about. But it looks like he's not going to be around. I don't know. Hopefully this is the worst of this garbage, because it's getting to be pretty messy. We're seeing that. We're not seeing them. Nobody's is committed to South Carolina yet from the transfer portal. There really haven't been any of note that I've seen anywhere commit to any schools yet. Now, all these guys are going to take their visits. They're going to see what kind of cashola they can get, and they're going to make their decisions then, probably, before the first of the year. But Mario Anderson Jr. Hit the transfer portal. He's going to exit Columbia. And here will come more in the comment section from especially the Clemson fans and the Tennessee fan. Oh, the Coot program is falling apart. It's falling apart. Yeah, no, it's not. Take a look at the numbers of transfer portal enrollees from the different SEC schools. South Carolina's not at the top of the list. They're about 4 or 5 spots from the top, last I looked at yesterday. So everybody's getting infected by it. Everybody's getting hurt by it. And hopefully everybody can recover from it. So that's about all I got to say about that, guys. Big basketball game tonight at 8 o'clock in Little John Coliseum. The undefeated Gamecocks take on the undefeated Tater Shits from Clemson. That's going to be a big one, man. So we're about 8.5-point underdogs. And, I honestly don't really see South Carolina winning that ball game. It's going to be tough. If it were at home, that might be a little bit more doable. But Clemson's got a good team. They've always kind of fallen short of expectations, but they'll start out really, really good, and then they'll kind of fall apart down the stretch, kind of like a Kentucky football team does. But we'll see. Big test for the Gamecocks. I'll be rooting for them. 9 o'clock live show tonight, the Rob and Kale show. I will see you guys later on. Appreciate your peace. I'm out of here like Mario Anderson Jr. Still, go Gamecocks. Woo!